You are not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first. I could not tell you before, because my first wife is royal. That marriage is secret because I am not, and we have a son, a prince. You are not my first wife, but I love you. We two must keep our marriage secret, otherwise I will be destroyed. You are not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first. You will not my first wife, who told you I am married, and my wife is here too. Well, my first wife is old, but I won't disgrace her with divorce for my children. So yes, in America we won't be legal, but we will marry in the mosque, and you will be my real wife. You are not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first. You are not my first wife, but you are young and lovely. You will be my pleasure wife. I already have children with my first wife. They are my priority, I want no more. I told you to give me none. What? You're pregnant again. I won't love them. You are not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first. You are not my first wife. You are no longer very young. You will never be a first wife. You accepted my offer to be second. Now let me use the bed in your home for my new woman to visit me in. I can't take her to my first wife's home. You are not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first. You are not my first wife, but you were my American wife. I said I would take you to my country. Well, here you are. You can meet my uncles, but no women in my family. My uncles say you must find a way, have our marriage annulled, and go home. You are not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first. You are not my first wife. Yes, I married another right after you and I broke up. But now I am in America. Let's do temporary marriage. Wouldn't that be fun? We can be together over here. You are not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first. You will be my favorite. We are a love match, so beautiful you are. Now I must return to our country, to my first wife and 3 sons. All my money goes to them. Have Americans support you. I can't. You are not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first. Second wives aren't legal in the USA. You have no hold on me, and I am still free. You are not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first wife, not my first. You're almost nothing.
Hallelujah. Let Lord Jesus shine forth. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining. Welcome. Welcome, David. How are you?
Good.
I waited for you until it was the time. You weren't there, and then I put the song and you came.
Oh, no, I was actually here. It's just when I switch from Ecamm to StreamYard, sometimes the screen, my camera just goes blank, and I have to restart stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Don't know if you saw Alex Jones debating Sneeko and Alex Jones bringing up Al Zut. Crazy times. If you'd have told me 5 years ago, David, 5 years from now, Alex Jones will be debating Sneeko and he'll be talking about Muhammad and the night of Al Zut, I'd have said, wait, that weird story that a couple Arab-speaking Christians keep bringing up? There's no way. But here we are, 2026.
No, I haven't seen that clip, but I have seen clip where Sneeko was talking about like Christians and Muslims to unite. Others are dividing us in. He was moderating a debate. So what is Sneeko's response to the Zut?
He just said Alex Jones doesn't know what he's talking about. But yeah, along those lines, he was saying same thing he's been saying, that Christians and Muslims should love working together, and the world would be work perfectly. But it's the Jews who divide us. And it's like, Sneeko, have you read what the Quran says about Christians?
No, he hasn't read. He doesn't read. He doesn't have reading skills, and he doesn't have good asking question skills either. He just, in schools, like you've got all taller people, bigger people from you, and then they bully you. He's like one of those ones who's been bullied at school, and he's been living his life like that for a while. That's my take on.
Yeah, he really seems he seems like he's got other people around him who tell him what to think and say, and they don't tell him the truth. They tell him what they want him to tell his followers. And so he just keeps rolling with that. And hopefully he eventually emerges from that.
So he didn't ask for reference to check it?
Nope, he just said Alex Jones doesn't know what he's talking about. Sneeko seems to think that the story of Al Zut is in the Quran, and he's saying he's misinterpreting the Quran or something like that. And I mean, it could be connected to it, but yeah, the story's in the Hadith. But no, he didn't seem to know what he's talking about. But we invited him to call in to one of the shows, one of the Arabic-speaking Christians, Giant DOC or Rob Christian, to have a little discussion about that. He might be interested.
I think it was you who told me he thinks there's a book called Council of Nicaea in the Bible.
Yeah. That's when he was explaining all the research he did that led him out of Christianity and to embrace Islam. It was then I found out that the book of the Council of Nicaea was removed from the Bible.
So therefore, I am thinking he never read the Quran. Therefore, he's thinking, yeah, Al Zut is part of the Quran, and this person doesn't know how to.
Or the Bible, because he said he was Catholic before that, but he definitely didn't read the Bible. And you could tell because he didn't even know like Matthew, right? Like he's pulling up verses from some website to attack whoever he was attacking. And the guy goes, "What's the reference for that?" And he looks and he goes, Matt 5, like is Matt abbreviated for Matthew?
Yeah.
Matt 5, not Gospel of Matthew chapter 5. He didn't know the basics of the basics, but those are the ones Islam targets for dawah.
Well, it is now to those people to defend Islam, right?
Yep. And then they become the defenders of Islam. They don't know anything about Christianity and they don't know anything about Islam.
Yeah. That takes me to story of Lily J.
That's another one. Matter of fact, perfect example. What the heck does she know about Islam? Only what she's being fed by people who are giving her the information.
Sad, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But yeah, those are the people apparently the world looks up when it comes to Islam. And it's just sad. It's just sad. This new generation of Dava Barbies and Dava boys are not doing very good job.
Yeah, and when I went to post on right when I posted on X that we were going live here, I saw that Lily J said her video response will be coming soon. Good to know. Very good to know. This is going to be, she's had several days to prepare, but she's really not that bright. And I don't think the people telling her what to say, I was about to say, well, they're good at being scam artists, but no, they're not. I mean, it melted down in a year. The entire system melted down in a year. They had everything. They put everything. They put you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that Mahdi guy who kind of took off for a little while. Yeah, he's still there. But that was a guy who studied cults. That's what the guy did for years, was studying cults and filming cults and stuff to understand cult tech. And all of a sudden he puts all the cult tactics together into a big ball and starts a cult. And Lily J seems like that, not necessarily her, but you can have other people saying, hey, you'd be perfect for, we've studied everything that will completely dupe Muslims and get them to just mindlessly go along with what you're saying and to shower you with tons and tons of money. We've come up with the list. We've come up with the list. You got to do these. You got to do this. You got to use these arguments. You got to say this thing. And oh, it really helps if you're blonde and you got blue eyes and stuff like that. They'll love that. And so, yep, they put it all together. The fact that they got this sloppy this quickly leads me to think they're not going to be able to come up with a good response. They need some really, really smart people to wiggle out of this one. But at the same time, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, they won't be smart enough to actually get her back on track and make sense of all this. But at the same time, her followers are so stupid that they might fall for anything they come up with. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And if the whole Lily J train crashes, then guess what? There are other people who took note and said, oh, this is how you can scam an entire massive community and become rich doing it. All right. And other people will do it. This is just the situation in the Ummah. They're in full desperation mode. They haven't had to deal with this massive level of apostasy rates skyrocketing. They don't know what to do about this. So they're just kind of, they're clinging to anything. I've said this before. It's like a person who's drowning. A person who's like drowning in the ocean will just grab onto anything, just try and stay afloat. And that's what they're doing. And who are they getting? They're getting Lily J, Sneako, Andrew Tate, and they're wondering why it's all failing.
It just makes you wonder, right? What kind of people follow Islam and follow them, because they think they can simply deceive this so-called Ummah and people fall for it. So they might have very, very low view of their followers as well as Muslim community. Because if someone is able to go that long, even like going more than like, I don't know, two months is already too much, because within 2 months, people become curious about what you are up to stuff. But it's been like, she's been there for, I don't know, easily over a year or something.
And she was still popular in spite of how easy it was to expose her grift. When she's ChatGPT, what is the true religion and the greatest prophet who's ever lived? Oh, hi, Lily J. That would be Islam and Prophet Muhammad. And then she goes, and she acts shocked when, I mean, after she would do this, people would just expose it. They would ask ChatGPT the exact same questions. It would not give those answers. Then you would have, then people showed that you can tell ChatGPT to give Islamic answers that Muslims would love, and it will do that. And then so it was obvious that was what she was doing. So why was she acting shocked at the answers it was giving when she was telling it to give these answers? And it's like, what your entire video series was all deception. It was you telling ChatGPT what to say, and then you pretending to be surprised, and then converting to Islam based on all this powerful powerful material you were getting from ChatGPT, and it's like, this is a compulsive deceiver that you're dealing with here. Why would you guys trust that? Oh, I don't know, because that's the entire religion.
I don't know. Whole this situation. Actually, I know it's messed up, but a whole this situation is. I know Muslims who literally work very, very hard to save, and for them that sadaqah is very important, like giving charity is very important, and they sacrificially save and then give to those charities. So now it's in the stage like, who can you trust? All your money, like like I don't care that much about like what the online guys are saying stuff. It's just like some of the Muslims I know literally like they work very, very hard. I have seen people during the Ramadan try to save and then sacrifice their iftar so that they can give their charity. And now you are hearing for months, over a year, things are simply messed up, and your money is being abused, and there is no accountability.
Yeah, that's because it's pretty common for people to think, okay, well, if you got scammed by something like that, by Lily J saying she built an orphanage there and she didn't, and built a mosque and she didn't, and she's got her aid trucks in Gaza and she doesn't. Again, common for people to think, okay, if you fell for that and sent her piles of money when she was an obvious scam artist and grifter, then you just deserve it. So, haha, I don't care. You got what you deserve. Problem is, as you're pointing out, is lots of people are actually trying to help. They want to help orphans. They want to help needy people. And when they sacrifice and send money to an organization, and then later on found out it was a total scam, you were just buying her fancy jewelry and stuff like that, then the next time someone comes along and says, here's the charity, well, guess what? Might be a completely legitimate charity that's doing nothing but helping people. And you're like, I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody.
Yep. That danger is out there. I don't know how Muslims are gonna fix it.
Well, we'll find out soon.
With the coming video when she puts it up.
Looking forward to reviewing that powerful video.
Actually, there is a video already came up. I don't know if you've seen that croissant in the bakery shop.
Oh yeah, I did see that, which got sent very quickly. Hey, you're saying that I am not delivering all this aid in Gaza and that I don't have a bakery? Look at this little video clip of all these croissants right here. No way to fake that.
Well, someone who knows little bit Middle Eastern culture would ask the basic question, right? Why this bakery shop is baking croissants instead of bread, instead of like traditional food that people would eat. Yet, like making croissant is very complicated. You need lots of butter, all those kind of things. Like, why are you not going for essentials? But anyway, that's like different type of questions, I guess. So what I thought is, well, I was disturbed by all the news are kind of circulating around it, because as I said, I know people who literally like save because for them, like, doesn't matter, I believe Islam is false or not, but they think this is something helps with their eternity. So they give. And then I saw a video of Ali Dawah where poor Ali Dawah was just like doing poor job. And then I have seen a couple of other comments, and then I just thought, what is linked between all these, like all these community messages? And then I come up with the idea, because they are in similar mess, therefore they simply find it's easy to blame others, or just make sure others shut up. So that's what I thought we can focus. Someone says croissants relates to the defeat of the Ottomans. I was gonna ask you a question, David. David would also got fake award like Lily J, Dawa Destroyer
That's
award.
true.
When did you get it?
Some time ago.
Who give it to
Hang
you?
on.
Yourself?
Important organizations. An important
Like-
organization.
Like Apologetic Roadshow?
I don't know. It's some important organization.
Okay. You don't want to share it. It's absolutely
I can. I've got all the receipts. I've got all the. But before we even talk about that award, I would like to demonstrate our amazing humanitarian award, our amazing humanitarian work, because that's what Lily J was bragging about so much. So we have doubters out there. We have doubters. People
Oh,
don't know who people
sorry.
don't know.
just a second. I thought someone was making jokes. So that's true. You got rewarded, really? I thought that was a joke. Sorry. You
Oh,
can
look. Well, first there's our powerful charity work. So check that out. See?
orphans. Where are you? This is fake, right?
You know, some country.
I was gonna say Gaza, but it can't be Gaza because you are feeding those kids too much. And what are you feeding them? Rice and what?
Good nutritious stuff.
Which is,
Uh,
how did you cook
There's-
it? How did you get all those pepper plates?
you know, the regular ways.
Which is,
What's with all the questions? This is feeling very
feeding
charity phobic.
orphans. It's good. So how did you find out they're all were orphans?
We found out, and we decided that we had to do something. We were inspired by Lily J and her awesome work. So we,
Created.
our D Wood and AP rapid response team jumped into action to go and feed all these poor kids. And you see it right there. It's right there in the picture. It's right there.
Yeah, so
Right.
is Bana floating around or is it like stuck on the ground?
You can see that. You can see the poles on the end of it holding it up.
Holding
it's-
up on the floor with the stones you put around it?
Yeah, I have a post hole digger, so I dug down. I dug a spot to put this little post in, so that people would know that we are feeding orphans. And because you couldn't see it in the picture, but we needed, we wanted to make it very clear in case anyone's doubting us.
I can see you are there simply to feed the orphans, right? Because
Mhm.
since you gave like half of your picture, 1/4 of your picture, part of that picture is Bana. It is not about that you are trying to advertise yourself. You are simply sharing love of Jesus with those kids.
But some people might not understand what's going on here and might not understand that these are orphans, and so we wanted to make sure it was super clear. So we made that banner.
Okay, that's
So
really
wanted people to know that that's our most important work. That's what we really want to be known for, and really be known as super good guys. But we also did receive a prestigious award at a big ceremony. See, this is the Dawa Dominance Awards 2024. This was back in the day. Notice people didn't even know we received that. This 2 years ago. Why? We don't brag about it. We're humble. We're very humble people. And some people are sitting there going, wait a minute, how is AP as tall as D Wood? AP was standing on a little platform there. And
What-
he was standing on a platform so that we could, hold the award as equals there. Because
okay. I am confident first picture is fake. What about this picture? Is this like real or?
yeah, this is our Dawa Dominance Awards 2024.
So is it real or no?
It's obviously real. You see the award in our hands. We're in tuxedos. There's a fancy background, Dawa Dominance Awards. I mean, come on. It's 2024. No one could fake something like that back then.
Yeah, not back then, but 2026.
Who could fake something like this?
Someone who wants to be in people's attention. I don't know. Someone thinks they haven't got enough platform, therefore let's advertise those kind of things.
Yeah, but what kind of loser would want to do that?
Well, someone who lost their sin to Jesus. I don't know, David. Like you can kind of make a case Muslims are so stupid. Yeah, you might be getting such a rewards, or someone decided to give you a reward, but like it doesn't look very kind of. Which newspaper talks about it?
Well, again, we didn't want to brag about it. We're not.
You are very humble.
We're extremely humble. So, we wore our tuxes. We got the awards. People were praising us, but we don't need to be praised. And so we got our award, and now we're good to go. But that's not the only award we've received. Look at this. We got Dawa Destruction Humanitarian Awards 2026. So they kind of combined all our work of destroying Dawa and of feeding orphans, and they combined that and gave us the award, the 2026 award. Notice no one even heard about that either. Why? We're not going around bragging about this stuff. But here you can see there are plenty of witnesses. There's this dude at the podium that's
looks very Middle Eastern or Asian.
Yeah, that's Rashad there, and there are lots of people in attendance. You can see the tops of their heads. So point is, no way to fake this. And you can see the award we got is the Ultimate Dawa Destroyer Award.
Just a practical question. Where is Grand Heritage Hotel?
Well, I don't want to give out. I'm with Lily J on this one, that you don't want to give out locations for safety reasons, safety concerns.
But this is in the past. Why wouldn't you give the location? Hotel.
It's 2026. Someone might go and attack the hotel.
Yeah, we are dealing with individuals who might not be happy that you are getting rewards.
Yeah. But anyway, when it comes up, we've got the receipts when these issues come up.
So when it comes to the eyewitnesses, anyone we know that feels safe, that you want to kind of tell people that they were there?
No, we don't.
Okay.
We'd have to get permission. We'd have to get permission first to share people's names.
Okay.
But let's just say lots of important people.
Yeah.
See?
Good.
Point is, guys, there's no way to fake this sort of thing.
It is such a privilege to host a live stream with someone who has been getting like rewards again and again and again, and he's like very humble and very servant-hearted, traveling all the way to Gaza. Practically very difficult to go there, not impossible, but very difficult to go there. But you are so kind and so generous, full of heart, full of care and serving, that you travel there to do it. So I see it as a really, really privilege to do a live stream with you, David. I'm sure you had to sacrifice some of those works just to be in this live stream, right?
Yeah, people wanted to give me another award even today, and I said, no, I'm going to go live with Hatun.
I hope they can reoffer that reward.
That would be nice.
Good. I guess it all goes to what is your real intention, right? Why do you want to fake? It is good to go and then help people, but if you are not helping people, why would you fake something why do you need that attention stuff?
Yep.
Don't know. Don't know. Shall I remind people how did all this come about and then led you to get those rewards?
Yep. And that's, yeah, you have to do this because a lot of people would not believe in our genuine, awesome charity work and all the awards we've gotten if they see scammers. So scammers need to be exposed.
Not sure. You look very reasonable. Like, we cannot, as you pointed out, we will never know what happened in 2024, as well as I wouldn't even know when you were in, what hotel was that? Grand
The
Heritage.
Grand Heritage. Yeah, very lovely, beautiful hotel in an
Probably,
undisclosed location. Mhm.
Okay, I'm guessing it's like somewhere in Minneapolis or somewhere in Michigan, but I don't know. It might be like at the heart of Dearborn, so we never know. But yeah, like I wouldn't even know what happened in that hotel yesterday. So just wanted to say congratulations for being rewarded for such a piece. Why the shape of the reward is like this, David?
It's shaped like a teardrop because the Dawa guys are crying that we're destroying Dawa.
Then that brings very basic question of, did you make the reward or someone else? Because you are able to put it together, right?
What? I don't know how to make an award. What do I look like? I can do lots of things, but making awards, come on.
Okay. So sometime last week, ABC News shared lots of image of Lily J. Right now, as you look at it, you don't even know like how fake, how real this one is. Like, for example, this one, poor girl, she's crying. It's like, I know I should like have a little bit sympathy, but I'm not like you. I don't travel to Gaza to feed kids. So when I look at crying woman, I'm just like, just pull yourself together. But she chooses to cry in front of the camera. That's of course different thing. So all those videos are being published. And then you've got this, let me make this a little bit big. And then, it didn't make it big.
No, it made it small.
I know. Press plus. Yeah, okay, there's a reason I don't get rewards, because I was pressing in the wrong thing. Let me make it much smaller to see how it's over there. I think this is as big as I can make.
Nope, it's getting bigger.
So, Australian influenced Lily J's tangled web of AI manipulation. The blonde woman with Australian accent beams at her millions-strong audience. In his Instagram video, she's surrounded by smiling African children holding lollipops. So this is, I don't know what is this building behind of her.
Well, it's a magic building. It's a magic building because the position of the window keeps changing. And see, like there, like right there, see that window?
Yeah.
The blue window? Yeah. And notice now the windows move down to make room for this Lily J sign. So you see there's a Lily J sign, and below that's the window. But then there, the window's right below that blue trim. And now the Lily J sign's right below the blue trim. The window's lower. But now the window's back. See, the window's back there up by the blue trim. But now the window's like 4 feet down. But now it's right there at the top. See, so it's a magic building.
So this is supposed to be orphanage, right? Where kids are gonna stay, they are gonna be provided, all those kind of things. Mm-hmm. I am guessing all those kids are the ones who are staying in this building. That's a lot of kids for that building, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, so, the building, you know, that may have like 7 floors deep or something.
No, it wouldn't go under it. It will go over the top. This is Africa.
Well, if you need to keep it safe, then you might just dig 7 stories deep or something.
Not in Africa. maybe in America you might able to do it stuff, but not in Africa. You are building orphanage, so you wouldn't like I don't know if have you been to this part of the world, because I never seen buildings are going like they've got like basement and then another layer under it stuff. It doesn't work like that. It's usually, if you are able to build it, you put the second floor, top floor.
Well, they do things differently in Uganda.
I've been to Uganda.
Well, not that part. Have you been to that part of Uganda right there?
Which part is this? I don't know.
Well, it's an undisclosed location because she can't share where it is.
Okay. It's interesting when you are building house for orphans, you get the windows like prisons. But anyway, that's not my business. So this is apparently one of the clip, these Ugandan kids behind her with the changing images. Foundation moves from one place to other place. Actually, if someone is looking at this picture, first thing you would kind of figure out, oh, she's in Africa, she's white woman. Why she's not wearing long sleeves? Because you've got lots of mosquitoes in Uganda. Last thing you need is walk around like this so that you can get malaria stuff.
Well, you can always bring good mosquito repellent. And that's obviously what Lily J has done here.
Still, you are encouraged to wear long sleeves. But anyway, not my business. I've been to Uganda a couple of times. But anyway, this is different.
She trusts in Allah.
Alhamdulillah. The orphan village is now open, she explains, using Arabic phrase, meaning all praise, blah, blah, blah. Lily J has documented her conversion to Islam on social media with nearly 3 million followers on Instagram alone. On this, I have seen comments where people were talking about she's been to Mecca 2018. So that means she's been Muslim for 8 years now. And in here...
No, she converted last year.
Last year was 2018?
I
can't remember, 18 or 16. I think it was 18. That I saw pictures where they were saying she is in Mecca, and it wasn't like last year.
Yeah, so yeah, she was in Mecca in 2018, full hijab. You're not allowed to go to Mecca unless you're a Muslim in 2018. And yet it was last year that she started seeing these amazing, powerful Dawa arguments, and then using ChatGPT to discover all the proof of Islam. And then she had this big, dramatic conversion to Islam that she was talking about and posting videos about and stuff like that. So she converted in 2025, which can only mean one thing. If she suddenly found all this powerful evidence, just living as a regular girl and shaking her boobies for her music videos and career, and she was a model and doing videos and music videos, all this stuff, and then suddenly converts last year, and yet she was a Muslimah in Mecca 7 years earlier, the only possible explanation is Lily J is a time traveler. And so...
Or there's another explanation. Or she became a Muslim back in 2018 because of the husband, all those kind of things. And then she never looked into it. And then finally, last year, she was like, I can't get a job. I don't have enough income. I don't know what to do. And then someone whispered into her ears, social media, Lily J, social media, Dawa. And then she decided to, let's say, this reborn moment last year.
Well, if you think that's more probable than the time travel, hypothesis. You're free to believe whatever you want, but I'll just stick with time travel. I mean, think if she learned all this powerful stuff from ChatGPT, maybe she asked how to build a time machine and then did it, went back 2018, took some pictures, and then came back to the future.
That's a one way of looking at it. As we said, we've got options. You can choose which one you want to go for. It's very sad, though. Anyway, the foundation she recently established, the Lily J Foundation, also has massive followings. That's where people's money go.
Mhm.
Its logo often adorns banners that appears in her videos, usually fixed behind her. It's like your banner, right? When you went to Gaza.
Lots of banners. Lily J loves her foundation banners all over the place, just like appearing and disappearing and appearing and disappearing. And her banners have magical powers too, because even if the banner's on a truck, like way behind her, then as she's moving her arm, the banner that's on the side of the truck actually appears in front of her arm as she moves her arm. So lots of magic going on here. So how are we going to rule out time travel?
Don't know. Look at this one. Lots of kids in this one again.
Can't argue with that.
I don't know which part I find most sad. So is this the mosque one? Because I had some questions about that mosque one, but this can't be mosque. Anyway, so Lily J Foundation, apparently logo from Uganda with Ugandan flag, and then we find out actually there is no, actually not we find out, it's been found out that there is no orphanage, there is no charity in Uganda.
Well, unless it's an illegal hidden orphanage. So guys, what the article reported was Lily J's been posting videos about the orphanage that the Lily J Foundation set up and is running in Uganda. And ABC News contacted the government of Uganda, and they said it's illegal. It's illegal to run a charity or orphanage in Uganda unless it's registered with the state. And there's no record of the Lily J Foundation having any orphanage there, and no orphanage with the name that Lily J said they named the orphanage there. Although the article also reported that after ABC News started asking the organization questions, started asking the Lily J Foundation questions about this orphanage and asking why there's no record of it with the state, they did have someone very quickly try to register a Lily Foundation organization charity with the government there, but they accidentally misspelled Lily. So whoever tried to set it up really quickly was not terribly bright.
So if I understood correctly, since I've got like half brain stuff, once it came to people's attention that government is saying we don't have such a charity, soon after that there is an application for charity with wrong spelling, in the intention linking that to Lily J.
Yeah, one of life's great mysteries.
In here, example, there is misspelling apparently in the text. So they put together shirts. So on the top of the shirt, they've got Lily J Foundation, and then in the middle they've got the logo. But the normal writing has misspelled in it.
It's okay. That happens sometimes with printers.
Yeah, Leering Center. Maybe she went to Leering Center.
Yeah, you know there was a Leering Center. You went there.
10,000 orphans this month. You know how many kids that is. This charity must be in capital.
Yes, a lot of kids.
It must be in capital, and it must be very easy access for people to get, because 10,000 kids in a month.
And it would be pretty easy to find, because an organization that's helping that many kids.
Yeah, and like setting of it's very like practically difficult to go from one city to another. Roads are awful. Getting car going there is awful. Getting bicycle going there, it's awful. So for 10,000 kids to come and then eat and get educated in a month, it needs to be like place like New York, that kids can easily turn up there without getting a car or without getting a motorbike or anything. They should easily be able to turn up there. 10,000 kids, like quite a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's in the capital. What's the problem?
Where about in capital still? There, anyway.
They can't give exact location. So many people don't like Lily J that, it's for the safety of the children, Hatun. Are you saying that children should not be safe? If Islam does anything, it protects children.
Okay, I've got to ask a very basic question here. Those kids are not ex-Muslims in Uganda. Those are just kids who's supposed to be playing on the streets and then singing on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it about their safety is concerned? She's not concerned about their safety when she's posing these pictures.
Well, I mean, no one gave the kids names. How would anyone find them?
You think all those kids are walking around with the passport and their full name? No. They've got their picture. This is more sufficient enough to go and kidnap one of them and then ask Lily J, okay, we will take this person's kidney or give us money. I'm just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Doing dangerous stuff.
Well, it's better if you don't think, Hatun.
Okay. So apparently, as you said, there was no orphanage registered under the Lily J Foundation name or Ada Nur. So Ada is apparently her daughter's name. Nur is very Turkish name, meaning light in here. The name Lily J is given to the orphan village on the website. Okay, country says we don't have this organization. Don't know. Strange.
No, maybe they had to keep it secret, just even from the government in the capital.
So that, yeah, so when no one comes and then kidnaps those kids.
Got to protect the kids, Hatun.
Practical question, David.
Mm-hmm.
If you are protecting kids, why do you have this elder Mr. Muslim holding this kid? If you are protecting the kids, where is the other video where they were teaching the Quran? Was it in this video? No, it's up. It was up. Yeah, why these old guys are like among these kids, these gentlemen? That doesn't look like to me protection of the kids when I'm looking at simple Islamic sources and the book they are trying to teach there.
Well, maybe they found out that the kids have to be Muslim to be protected.
From Mr. Muslim.
It could help. Because you could have a Muslim who believes he only gets to abuse non-Muslim kids. Some of these Muslim leaders will abuse, kids in general, but some do believe that they can only abuse non-Muslim kids. So you'd want the kids to be Muslims so that they might be safer.
That's a good way of looking at things. Hopefully,
it's a very powerful way of putting things.
Yeah. So they've got they're doing charity work in Nepal, Gaza, Uganda, and Sudan. So we looked at the footage from Gaza. While there is war going on, how can someone from outside is able to get into the country? and then set up bakery. Which part of Gaza? I'll share a clip with you in a second. And then apparently they are building mosque in Sudan. Sudan is already a Muslim country. Why are you building mosques there? There are lots of mosques. Are you trying to build something like Hagia Sophia there? Like, I can understand if you are building like safe house for kids or for girls or for orphan village in Sudan, but why are you building mosque in Sudan?
Well, I mean, there wasn't a Lily J Foundation mosque there.
Yeah, but
Hatun, there are plenty of churches in the United States. Do people come along and build other churches? Of course they do. So now here's what I talk about with the magic trucks.
okay,
You're sitting there wondering how she'd get into Gaza. Which part of magic trucks didn't you understand? So you see here, guys, this is what I'm talking about, the magic trucks. So this is from one of her videos, a screenshot, and she's there talking. She's there on site in Gaza talking about the amazing aid she's delivering. And you've got this truck behind her with the Lily J Foundation logo on it. But as she's moving her arm, the Lily J Foundation sign would magically appear in front of her arm, even though the truck is behind her. And so it's magic.
there is a war going on in Gaza, right?
Mm-hmm.
I find it's amazing while war is going on, you got these huge buildings behind, and then what is this art when they draw these things on the walls?
Graffiti.
Yeah, they are still perfectly preserved.
Mm-hmm.
I remember listening Douglas Murray when he went to Gaza. He was talking about you can go to that part of the world with Israel or with Hamas. So I'm guessing, it's just a guess, in this situation, she turned up there with the Hamas.
Or with Israel.
That would be all over the news, David.
Well, she's Lily J. She's a very important person.
Yeah, it would be all over the news that we would know that she's there. Even like like a couple of people went there a couple of months ago. Like in a bigger picture, they are actually nobodies, but we knew they were there because they were clips of them stuff. But for this one, how long did you stay there? Where did you sleep when you were in Gaza? Which hotel did you stay? Which part of Gaza were you?
Hatun, she said she's gonna put out a response video. She's gonna answer all of these questions and make everything perfectly clear and bring all the receipts so that we all know the Lily J Foundation is definitely not a scam.
She did put up a clip soon after it was circulating, and she used, let me find it. I screenshot it because I was just like, oh, maybe I don't have the clip. I think I've got only screenshot of it. Let's see. You never know what I do sometimes. I don't even know, so you wouldn't know. So did you see this clip? Did you see this?
Yep, I saw that powerful clip.
Yeah, so it is put together by the Muslim mom. I don't know her. I looked at her page, and she's got like video, looks like KKK. But anyway, so in here, this is 2 days after it was all over the news. So she sends a clip that people are doing croissants, and then look at those plates. They're not even paper plates, like they're proper plates there. With the croissant, all those.
Hey, the Lily J Foundation can bring in truckloads of plates too.
Of course, they've got the money, right? There are good Muslims are paying them.
Mhm.
paying her. So, but here's the thing. She's not posting this video to her page or anything. She's sending this to another Miss Muslim so that Miss Muslim can share with the world. And somehow it's very easy in Gaza. Just don't forget there is war going on, yet people are able to have a color photo printer and then be able to print those like this picture. May Allah reward you, the Muslim mom, Gaza Aid 2016, 2020.
They're bringing in tons of food, tons of real plates. You don't think they can bring in a good printer?
They would,
Good
but
inkjet printer?
when the cartouche finishes, where they are gonna get it? If they are able to find it, that means there is no war there. Like it will be, if there is war, everything is being destroyed. It is difficult to go and find cartouche ink for the printer.
Yeah, you can bring whatever you want.
Anyway, so this is like 3 minutes video where she's not speaking at all. So someone is just simply, the gentleman is simply talking about and then thanking and then sharing this with kids. While that is happening, some Muslims are upset about it. They want to keep this Miss Muslims account stuff.
Yeah, so Muslim Mom is one of the Muslims who's defending her, and as a reward, she got the exclusive video footage with her.
She's a spokesperson.
Yeah, so she got the exclusive video clip to show, hey, here's a bunch of croissants. No way to fake a room full of croissants. And then Fareed, who's going to complain about anything.
I don't think he's complaining. He's just like observing things and then bringing it up.
Yeah, so on the side there, you've got, on the left there, you have their video about the Lily J Foundation Bakery in Gaza. And then compulsive complainer Fareed has to nitpick and point out that the video clip doesn't match this place. In other words, that video clip where she shared the video of her bakery in Gaza, the tiles don't match, the floor in the new video. And, Fareed just ignoring the fact that places can expand, places can remodel. How does he know that they didn't go remodel the whole place in between the video and the next one?
I think I was wrong. So those plates look paper plates.
See,
yeah. Yeah. So in that, if something happens in Dearborn, if there is a bakery in Dearborn, people would know there is a new bakery because like new shop is open, right?
That's true.
Gaza, what is going on? You've got this huge banner, simply says bakery, Team Gaza. Why would you say Team Gaza? Anyway, Lily J Foundation, it's like they've got whole banner. It's strange, like it's not the sign for the building, but they are putting the banner there.
Yeah, the Lily J Foundation is big on banners, not so much on real signs. They like banners that you could just put anywhere.
So apparently Bro Haji and Farid and a couple of others are trying to figure out where is this bakery is. And then they've got connections in Gaza. They've been asking, where is it? Where is it? Answer is no one knows.
Yeah, they haven't been able to locate it, but maybe Allah just made it seem like there's no bakery.
And it is there. Yeah?
Well, she's a time traveler. Maybe it's in the future.
just sad, just sad. But anyway, what I wanted to focus was something different. Oh, okay. Since we looked at that one, let me put this up as well. I need to open it. So this is the communication between Muslims about that bakery. It makes you feel hungry when you see all those croissants.
Mm.
So it was Muslim mom who posted the video, right? Farid was asking, where is this place? What is the location? She says, I don't have location details, brother. Message said in Gaza.
Yeah, so the message said in Gaza. So where is it? In Gaza?
Gaza is like this, like 2 square meter area. I'm sure everyone knows where it is. So it says Gaza. Think about it, like how, I really don't want to be mean to especially these Muslim Barbies, because like I think they are kind of trying to step up and then help the dawah by kind of more destroying its stuff. But people are just questioning someone's dignity regarding the charity work she does and the money she collects. And then you get a message simply says, here's the example that I've got bakery in Gaza. Wouldn't you ask very basic questions instead of like saying, noted with thanks? I would ask like, okay, where about in Gaza? When did you get this recorded? Who are those people? Can we get some names, especially the guy who is speaking? And then she's not like doing any of these things. She just simply posting the video and then telling people gently, shush.
Yeah. How can you, think about it. How can you have a big sign on your bakery? Hey, this is the Lily J Foundation bakery. And you say, okay, where's the bakery? I'd like to go there. And we can't tell you for safety concern. How's someone going to get a croissant from your bakery if you can't share where your bakery's at? How's that work anyway?
Just a second. Why does bakery need safety concerns?
From the Jews. Hey, I bet that's in our update video. Well, there was the Lily J Foundation bakery, but the Jews bombed us. They bombed it. Oh my goodness, they destroyed our bakery. That's why we can't show you where it's at.
David.
So send us money for another bakery.
David. She hasn't prepared the video yet. Video is not being published. You are helping her. You are giving her ideas.
That's true. I just gave her. They're probably working on a video right now. And they're watching this and be like, "Ooh, that's a good one."
They're just editing the script.
Yep, and the Jews also went and bombed. They bombed our orphanage in Uganda.
And then you ask the question, when?
Some time ago.
And you just wanted to share this information now?
Well, we didn't want to share the information, but now that people are asking questions, we got to bring the receipts.
Well, then I would ask the very basic question. If I am the one who paid her a little bit, right? I would say, okay, so I give you that money for you to support this orphanage place, which you set it up. And it got bombed. So that means there is no orphanage. So what have you been doing with my money? Don't you think as someone who contributed that much money has the very basic right to say, well, all the money everyone provided, we invested in this. It was able to continue only a few days and then it got bombed. So that, like, you would expect someone to report that to the people who are giving her money, right?
Well, no, they're just they're focused on moving forward. So they're just gonna build new ones and keep them even more hidden so that no one will know where we're at ever.
If no one knows where they are, how those kids are gonna go there?
Well, you tell the kids, you just don't tell anyone else.
Okay, so you give those kids address for them to get motorbike and then get there or walk there?
You just go find random kids. It's a city. They're all over the place.
Okay. I just want to gently encourage anyone who give for Uganda orphanage. Please, please go to Uganda. You will figure out, yeah, even in the capital, you can't just go around like that. It's not that simple. I don't want to be mean, but it's not, literally, it's not that simple. You know what happens to the kids in this part of the world? Anyway, so Farid was questioning the video as well as Bro Haji is questioning the video.
Shame on him. Brother Haji apparently has a problem with good humanitarian work and building orphanages and building mosques. What kind of Muslim has a problem with helping orphans? Answer that, Brother Haji.
He's got actually lots of videos of exposing, not exposing, let's say, calling people accountability when it comes to the finance. Because there are apparently lots of things are going on.
Or maybe he just hates charity work.
I'm not sure if we can say that because he's involved with helping some of the Gazans.
Oh, so he only
involved.
likes certain charities. Certain charities he likes and others he tries to destroy.
So that means he doesn't want Ugandan charity works, but he's okay with bakery in Gaza. While
Yeah, maybe he doesn't like Uganda.
Yeah, we don't know his heart. We don't know his heart. Okay, so let me bring to people's attention what Ali Dawah said about all this situation. You know, like Ali Dawah is always up to date with things. He knows what's happening, which part of the world, all those kind of things. And then when something happens in Muslim community, Ali Dawah wants to kind of make sure he guides everyone well.
Very nice. Very nice guy.
I thought I took a screenshot of. Okay. As of today, Ali Dawah has 1.35 million subscribers on his social media, on his YouTube. Over 1 million, 1.35 million.
So a lot of people.
That's lots of people, right? So therefore, whatever he says, however he handles things, you want to kind of give attention because he's got people who are following him and he's got lots of people who are paying him too. So let me first share this amazing information he kind of investigated, and clearly he's in touch with Lily J. He expresses that she texted him. Think about it. You've got time to text someone else that person can make a video, but you can't just record 5 minutes and then explain your situation.
We're going to analyze, inshallah, these videos, ABC. ABC is someone that is funded, an organization that is funded by Zionists. Okay, they're pro-Zionist, etc. I'm not going to say funded, but they're pro-Zionist. Okay, so recently Lily J done talking about Islamophobia, the government, etc. So to me, I find it very odd that ABC, for some reason, does some deep investigation on Lily J. This shows that her dawah that she's doing is working. Now, when I say dawah, I'm not saying that she is extremely knowledgeable. I believe, sadly, like you need to understand, there's an inferiority complex that Muslims have. And this is our biggest problem. But because she's blonde hair, blue eyes, and she's talking about Islam, it's gaining mass attention and people are flocking to Islam. And I believe this could be a reason why they've done this investigation. Now, does this mean that the things that they brought forward is not true or false? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying bear in mind that the enemies of Islam are looking for the downfall of the believers. What we're going to do in this as well, inshallah, is going to be reading the article and...
Okay, let's pause here. So, as you picked up, Lily J does amazing dawah. People are flocking into Islam. And of course, people who are sharing or reporting what, bringing up questions about the foundation of Lily J. Lily J Foundation is simply Zionist. And of course, Lily J is doing amazing work by speaking against Islamophobia, all those kind of things. So, because her dawah is so powerful, government goes after her.
And it's the government of, Australia.
Yeah.
Yep. The Australian government goes after Lily J for her powerful dawah, because we know that the Australian government really doesn't like Islam. That's why they keep bringing in tons and tons of Muslims, because they don't like them so much, and they don't like dawah. And they don't like charity work, and they don't like building orphanages. They don't like any of that stuff. So they decided to declare war on her. But it was a really strange way of trying to destroy her powerful dawah and amazing humanitarian work. They actually contacted the organization and said, hey, some of this has been identified as AI, and there's no record of this orphanage in Uganda, and there's no record of this, and there's no record of what's going on in Gaza. And then that sign on the truck it's clearly fake, it's AI. And could you explain these things? And so the Lily J Foundation didn't respond, and then they took down a bunch of videos. So anyway, point is, there's nothing suspicious there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I just?
But that was powerful, right?
Yeah. It's the best explanation is that they're just worried about her powerful dawah. I just looked at Ali Dawah, and so he's got his video. Lily J messaged me, truth will come out.
Yeah.
The video right before that, his most recent video before that, so that was 2 days ago. He posted that. 4 days ago, he posted, Brother Haji tried to expose Ali Dawah, but backfires bad, very bad. And so he apparently doesn't like Brother Haji.
So that's what I was gonna kind of point out. Like, I smelled something. So Brother Haji is questioning Ali Dawah for his fundraising and his charity works. There are couple of 100,000 is like, he's saying, okay, why is this like this? Where is this money going? Why you've got what 2 charities are running at the same time, all those kind of things. And then Ali Dawah published so-called bank statements from Antep. One would ask, like, why is your bank statements in Antep? You live in England. Your co-team lives in England, but why they are Antep is in Turkey, why they are from Turkey, in addresses in Turkey. So he's asking like some questions, wants Ali Dawah to respond to those questions. And the like, it looks like he went through what is it? He went through his charity what would you say, charity account to find out like what is this, how much is being made, is it like open to public, all those kind of things. And it turns up some questions needs to be asked. So this is Ali Dawah. When I saw like this, I'm just like, Ali Dawah chooses to be silent and turn blind eye to deception is simply because there are serious questions about his finance and his charity organizations he's running. Look at those numbers.
So is this the one where he's always doing his prayer mats thing, or is this something different?
He's got a couple of them involved. So he's got apparently Salam. Salam is apparently where he's doing his prayer mats. I don't know if money goes to that account or not, but also he's got something called Salam Plus Limited. So he's got like 2 companies running at the same time. It's like lots of serious questions. I don't know if you remember, there was a video of, not video of him, there was this guy who was very involved with Amjad Chowdhury. He came to Speaker's Corner one Sunday asking Ali Dawah to give account for a couple of millions that he's taking from Muslims. Guy left Islam now, but like that video was like all over internet when he came to confront him what he's done with that money. So Ali Dawa kind of sets up charity and then close that charity and then sets up new charity. So people are kind of asking questions about Ali Dawa and his finance with his charities.
Well, I mean, think even
Earlier,
if you believe, I'm saying if you believe everything Ali Dawa is saying, it should, from an Islamic perspective, be extremely messed up to you, because he's having all these prayer mats made by a company in China, which has to pay the Chinese government, which has been putting Uyghur Muslims in concentration camps and so on. It's like, wait, you're funding the government? You're funding the government that's doing this through your prayer mats?
Yep.
If I were Muslim, I'd be seriously ticked off at that.
People were even questioning why they wrote Allah on it, because people are like stepping on its stuff.
Yeah,
But
stepping on a law. Why are you guys stepping on Allah's face? Huh? Why don't you just put a Muhammad cartoon on these prayer mats and step all over that? Oh, it's okay with Allah, but not with Muhammad, because he's more important. I get it. I get how Islam works.
so Bro Haji went to his charity reports and then looked at the things, because it's a charity, so they don't pay taxes, and then those informations all in public, and then he published some statements that goes back to 2024 on the finance, and then some of the organizations are being disclosed, all those kind of things. So I'll put this on the screen for people to see, because I'm thinking Ali Dawa is silent about what Lily J is doing, because people are asking very basic questions to him about his accountability. We have raised over 2 million. The breakdown is there. Looking at those figures, you provided total gross income for the 2 financial years, 990 plus, not over 2 million. Can you explain? So like he published this finance thing, and then 2 million is like quite a lot of money, right? 2 million pound. People give. Since Muslims are very generous. Can you explain how your claims are raising over 2 million reconciles with those published figures? Is there another charity we don't know about?
It's funny how he puts all the emojis in when he's writing.
Sorry if I ask any question. It suddenly fails under backbiting, slander, or casting, because when Ali Dawa was making a point, this is like backbiting, all those kind of things. But anyway, yeah. So he's clarifying, he's asking questions about Ali Dawa's finance and his charities. There are lots of things. If anyone is curious, you can just go to Twitter and then find them. But therefore, I just wanted to point out, there is a Muslim who is taking money from, probably mainly from Muslims, and then claiming that she's doing charity works in countries where there is need. And now there are serious questions raised regarding whether this money is going to this work or not. At that stage, you would expect people to step in and then say, especially someone who's got 1.35 million subscribers, to step in and then say, okay, these things should be simple if it is charity, because you need to be up to date with your accounting, all those kind of things. We will give you a week to please provide transparency, provide those details that we are asking for. But he simply steps in and then says, well, she sent me text, she's going to publish a video. All I wanted to point out is people who are investigating her because they are Zionists, and they are going after her because of her dawah, powerful dawah. That is simply turning blind eye to things. And reason for that is, I'm assuming, because people are digging into his charity organizations as well. finding disturbing. So that's Ali Dawa, because she's doing powerful Dawa, and then she's got Zionists. The Zionist organization exposes her.
It is pretty creepy that you can basically do anything in Dawa, and if anyone accuses you of anything, you just say, oh, people are only accusing me because of my powerful Dawa, and their followers go, oh yeah, that makes sense.
If you think about it, like, we look like there are some very disturbing informations came out about some Christians, right? In certain occasions, people simply turn blind eye, saying, oh, the guy who is talking about this is atheist, or we know he doesn't like that person, therefore he's been going on and on. And then we got to see, because people had that attitude, things went on, certain abuses continued. Versus you look at the Bible and then you get to see God even uses donkey to expose things. So if someone makes such a claims, then you want to look into it and then do some fact checking to see whether that information is right or wrong, because you don't want to be part of the group that simply turns blind eye if there is injustice.
Yeah, you don't want to be you don't want to be an enabler. That's someone who
just by staying silent, right?
Or I mean, lots of times it's if this is completely new to you and it's not consistent with what you've believed about the person for years, it can be just like, what? Come on. And this doesn't have to be like Christians or Muslims and so on. When it comes out about Bill Cosby, I mean, when I was a little kid, I was watching Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids and picture pages and stuff like that, and then he's on and then he's got the Cosby Show, and all of a sudden a bunch of people start accusing him of drugging and raping them decades earlier and so on. And it's like, what? I mean, first, when one person says this, Bill Cosby, come on, this woman is obviously lying. Then a bunch of people start saying, it's like, wait a minute. Okay, so now there's a bunch of people and their stories are pretty consistent in terms of what he was doing back then. Then you just start, well, maybe there is something there, but it can be hard to believe. Or like when things came out about Ravi Zacharias, when it was one person saying something, it's, come on, Ravi Zacharias, are you kidding me? But, then they notice what they eventually did. They eventually got an investigation team to go in there, go through all his old cell phones and stuff like that, check all his previous messages, and then issue a report. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. If someone just comes out and tosses out an accusation, I understand going, okay, we're going to need more than a person saying something against this man has this long history of doing the right thing in the eyes of everyone around him. So we're going to need more to go on than that. But what do you do if you start getting multiple accusations and some people bringing forward evidence? Well, that's when you need to say, okay, need a thorough investigation here. So what the Lily J Foundation should be doing in this video that comes out, where she's actually going to answer things, is say, we are hiring an independent investigation team, and we're handing everything over to them. And it's not just this team that we made up and paid. It's this long respected team that investigates these kinds of accusations and so on. Here's their track record. Here's all the things they've investigated in the past. We are giving them open access to all of our organizations, all our dealings, and they're going to give their report on that. So until they are done with their investigation and they have issued their report, please be patient, but you'll eventually have all your answers. That's how you would restore trust after that. If the organization comes in and They says, "Yep, we've dug through everything. We've traced everything. Yeah, Lily J can't be public about the orphanage or the mosque or this or that or her bakery in Gaza but they gave the information to us so we could go and check it out without making this stuff public. We've gone and checked everything out, and we verified all this stuff. And guess what? That would do it.
Yeah,
that would do it.
people would be okay with that.
Mhm.
It's reminds me the same thing about the grooming gangs in Britain, right? People didn't want to talk about it because, oh, it's coming from Islamophobes. It's coming from Islamophobes. They ignored it. And then once they start looking into it, they saw, wow, this is a huge mess right now. You don't want to dismiss something, especially affects huge community. Not one person, but huge community. You just need to take time and look into it, I think. Saying, oh, they are Zionists because they are going after her because of her powerful dawah, is just not beneficial to anyone, especially people who sacrificially saved money to contribute. Because the moment you show an image about kids in Gaza or kids, it speaks to people's emotions, right? Like one of the things you do is when you go to, especially to Africa, you want to record yourself with the kids and then ask people to give money. People look at those. It speaks to their emotions, and then they financially give you stuff. And then
people are way, way, way more likely to donate based on emotion than on like giving them facts. So you can say, hey, here's facts about how many hungry kids there are in this part of the world. Will you give to help them? That's not nearly as effective as showing a bunch of kids in a video.
Well, actually, so this is Mufti Meng. So this gentleman is actually, let me share this screenshot first. This gentleman has huge followers as well. Um, 6.3 million subscribers on YouTube.
That's a bunch.
That's quite a lot, right?
That's a lot.
So you make a statement, people would kind of say, oh yeah, he's trustworthy. We've been following him for a long time. Let's see what he's going to say about the things. This is what he wanted to contribute to this Lily J Foundation thing. No matter how much good you do, some people who've done nothing meaningful for the Ummah will be the first to reach high and low for anything they can pick on to discredit you. They are not interested in clarifications or corrections. They can't see others do well or serve the Ummah. Worse than the accusations are those who jump on the bandwagon and start creating content based on the false accusations to spread it, gain followers, and become relevant. The progress of Ummah is hindering and it is weakened due to such unacceptable behaviors. So this is the comment apparently he left on the statement Lily J put up. So he's got that much followers. He's not even saying, let's investigate it and then see, because if someone even gave £5, that can be a lot of money for one person. We want to make sure that money goes to those kids in Gaza or those kids in Uganda or to mosque in Sudan. Still, I think there is no need to build mosque in Sudan, but you would that's what you would expect from someone who has been doing lots of teachings, traveling all around, and then expressing that have lots of followers. He's not saying, okay, let's investigate it and then wait. He already made his judgment that this is there are false accusations and she's been doing lots of good things for the Muslim community.
Well, she's really popular in Dawa, so don't want to lose her.
As that was happening, I was like, why this gentleman is. I just want to also make clarification. I don't go and then dig into people's things that much. So I kind of see that's not my business stuff. But when you kind of see pattern where you've got lots of individuals, I don't have the right screenshot here. When you see pattern where people who's got lots of followers are going to social media and then kind of telling people simply shut up. I saw this video. So ignore the picture on the video, but attention to the title. So there is a speaker, apparently he's raising money, not raising money, he's getting £250,000 to just speak on fundraising events for Gaza, all that. So he's not giving a name at all. And then you simply go down to the comments and then you get to see people are identifying him as Mufti Meng.
$250,000 to speak at a fundraiser for Gaza?
Yep.
I'll speak at a fundraiser for Gaza for 200.
It's sad, right? And then you've got another guy from Michigan, boxer. He's doing fundraising, and then he got like 2 million just doing fundraising. He's been paid $2 million to do fundraising. So I am like, when I saw this comment and then people were talking about how this is being deleted, all that, I am thinking because these people are doing something similar or involved or encouraging something similar, therefore they are choosing to say, well, these people do lots of good things about Ummah, let's ignore the rest. So this is the guy from Michigan. He's been paid $2 million during the war, while men and women are being murdered, kids are being murdered, men and women are being kidnapped, tortured, all those kind of things. Some people use this as an opportunity to make money. And I think it is very, very sad. It is very, very sad.
And, you know, even though you have some Muslims who will call out certain things, there's just, they don't seem to learn their lesson from any of this. Like even worst case scenario, Lily J gets exposed as a complete fraudster, they'll still jump on the next thing. They'll still jump on the next thing that comes along, and the next grifter who comes along and starts scamming them. A little earlier in the chat, My Fairy Tale Life said, Apologetics Roadshow, didn't AP say Lily majorly scammed a Chinese man in Thailand out of millions? And yeah, so that's a news article that popped up when people gave her full name, Lily J. Hinson. And then when you search for Lily J. Hinson, one of the first things that popped up is a couple years ago, a scam in Thailand in which they were getting some guy to put his money into a different thing. And then so he shows up with a bag full of his money. And then while he's talking, a woman steals the bag of money. And then the guy acts like, what? I didn't see any bag of money. Where's the money that you're supposed to give? And so she runs off with the money and then gets caught. But it listed her name as Hinson Lily J. And so you're wondering, is that the same person? Hinson Lily J, is that Lily J Hinson? But they reverse last names there apparently. But anyway, so I was wondering, like, has that been confirmed that that's actually her? And so I looked up Lily J Thailand, and it's interesting. What popped up was an Instagram post for her from 3 years ago, about living in Thailand. So Lily J, this Lily J on her Instagram account says she lived in Thailand a few years ago, and shocker, that's the same time when this happened. So I'd say all sign, and she was listed in the article from Thailand as an Australian native. I mean, as a native Australian, and she was the correct age. She's 31 now. This was 3 years ago, so she was 28. She's listed as a 28-year-old Australian. And then you've got Lily J on her Instagram page saying that she lived in Thailand during that time. So all signs point to her actually stealing money from an old man back then. But that doesn't mean you can't trust her when she's building orphanages.
So that's around $40,000 apparently. Sorry, $70,000 apparently. Disturbing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the kind of relevant part of the thing. Don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But it becomes like, it makes you wonder, right? Those informations are available. People can check these things out, ask questions, keep one another accountable. Versus, and that, like you were pointing out, like while people are expressing this, some Muslims are expressing their concerns. Those people's videos are not being watched, comparing to someone who's got, was it 6 million or something subscribers versus someone who's got, I don't know how many subscribers Farid has or Brother Hajar has.
Not nearly that much.
Yeah, so you can put together very good content, or you can push on a certain area that you want to keep people accountable for how they are, what they are doing stuff for Muslim community. You can put together awesome classes. That is not being followed up, versus you can do very, very creepy things, yet you've got like huge followers and people who would listen, people who will give attention to these people who's like keeping other person accountable, or has, because they've got lesser audience, that number would be less. Versus when Mufti Menk puts up and then says, oh, she's done lots of good, she's innocent, people will continue to give to her instead of keeping her accountable. That's how it messed up.
But I guess if you have an entire religion that's based on falling for Muhammad's claim that if you go out and fight his battles for him, you'll spend eternity deflowering prepubescent virgins in paradise, and you fall for that, probably fall for this.
Don't know, just like why, I guess. Because like literally, like I know people, like I know a couple, I know they didn't spend lots of money for their iftars during the Ramadan because they wanted to save and then give charity. In their mind, this is the way it's gonna help me with my place in heaven, this is my good deeds, all these kind of things. Yet you are looking at those people, and then you are looking at individuals on the other side are traveling all around the world and then abusing the money you are giving to them. It's just sad.
Yeah, we'll see what she says in her video, though.
Someone says, ask my question to David. I think this is the question they want me to ask you. I watched the Nasir versus God Logic debate. Does Nasir not get that he can't find the truth if he presume what Quran verses means? Very dishonest, insincere person. that guy is apparently Islamic teacher and knows nothing.
Well, I mean, it's crazy. He's obviously a smart guy and so on, and Islam just makes him try to do some really stupid mental gymnastics to try and make sense of it. But it's the same thing. It's like you can go teach in an Islamic school and be giving answers to your students all the time, and that'll work. And, you know, then you got God logic sitting across from you, and it's just not going to work anymore. And then they're shocked and they get mad and desperate because their normal Dawa script isn't working.
I would think, like, if you don't know your material, if you don't know your scripture, please don't debate. But people want to debate. He's the other person. I put it on the thumbnail. She makes a comment. This is the lady, like, if you go to her YouTube channel, there is a video, like, literally, like, she makes you think she's part of KKK. So she talks, she's the lady who Lily J sent the bakery video from Gaza. She says both her foundations are real. She simply used AI to touch up some video footage and pictures. People that are slandering the sister are disgrace. And nothing coincidence that this hit piece comes from a Jewish Zionist on ABC News.
Always got to blame the Jews.
Yeah. So therefore, she's not going to take anyone's word for it. And then she's got almost 150,000 subscribers. Versus people who are expressing their concerns, don't have that much followers, don't have that much subscribers. So their warnings usually is going to go nowhere. I don't want to break that to people, but that's usually how things works, right? You've got bigger platform. People are going to follow what you are saying instead of, oh, let's be curious and then check things out. I think that's where I'm going to stop. I find it disturbing that people who's got those platforms are not speaking or asking questions regarding how this is affecting Muslim community. Let me acknowledge these spare chats before we finish. Thank you very much for your generosity. Excuses. Tishk. I don't know what that stands for, but
Tisk.
yeah, what does that stand for? Good thing? I think it's a good thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Very good. No.
Also, can we get a DL link for the opening track?
I think that's direct link. Like, where can they actually get that video?
I'll put that. I think ABC News. I'll put that in the description.
No, they're talking about the song.
Oh, well, you can't get a link to that one.
It's not yours, everyone.
Email me. Mamadou Chomo Yarkabund Burak.
Oh,
Well-
Yarkabund Barak. That means road Iraq. I mean, road Barak.
Was he into horses too?
They're saying, so in the story of Al-Zut, it's the Zut rode Muhammad, which if you're talking about a person, another person means something sexual, but it's the same word that's used of riding an animal.
I was intentional to not get into that one, but yeah. Don't know. I'm sure Lily J can clarify that in her coming video, right? Or David, you can make short video, circulate it, and then send it to Alex Jones, and then wait him to use it in his next coming things, right?
Mm-hmm.
All aboard, welcome to Momodu Chomo, an official train line brought to you by the men of El Zut, renowned by running trains all night long. Stay away from those things, not good for your soul. A11 law.
That's a law.
Don't need to wipe. He has no butthole for you.
That was something from earlier. I forget what that was about. They're referencing back to an earlier live stream.
Okay.
I said something about Allah being solid.
Oh yeah, Surah 112.
He's solid.
God forgive me sin of cowards jesting. But Zut. Mama held many lollipops. Don't need AR for that. Happy had a mission helped 10,000 people in 10 years. It's like if anyone worked or involved any mission trips or anything, it is practically very difficult to like feed 10,000 kids in a month. Practically very, very difficult. Even if you are like going from house to house stuff, it's like practically very difficult. And you are in a country where things doesn't work like in UK or in America. Public transport, the way you buy things, cook things, it's done very, very different. So like 10,000 people is like, yeah, probably it makes people, wow, that's a lot of people. But practically, I would wonder how that worked. In the shock announcement, Lily J reveals she will become Allah Dawa's first wife over her age of consent. This person is from Australia, looks like. Please forgive me, Hatun and David. What did you do? I pray that you led people to new faith in Jesus Christ. I pray that we all lead people to Jesus Christ. It is one of the things we've got to do, go and make disciples in all nations. Thank you very much. Love what you do. Really appreciate your perspective. David, hi. Are you still using this new name? Did you get your rewards under this new name, David, or your original name?
No, my original name. But now Giant DOC have their names and so on. And so everyone's going to have a new name.
I am Aussie ABC, host funded by Australian government, not Jews. Well, tell that to Muslims.
That's government, yeah.
Tell that to Muslims. We were told they are going after Lily J because of her powerful dawah. And she apparently talked about Islamophobe, all those kind. I looked at some of the clips on that thing. I didn't see any of clip where I was talking about like Lily J is talking about Islamophobe. Only thing it was the video where she faked hate crime last year or something. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
God bless you. Keep exposing dawah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone's generosity. Anything you want us to keep eye on, David? Like we can come to your rewards meetings. Are they meetings or
It's kind of a secret, undisclosed location.
for your
But
safety?
yeah, but we can show as many pictures as people want if they want the proof. Other than that, I hear Sneeko and Alex Jones are having another discussion, so that should be entertaining. And something I don't know. They're actually pretty hilarious when they start attacking each other, and Alex Jones start bringing up Muhammad and Al Zut. So there's that, and then there's the whole Lily J about to drop the video vindicating her organization. So, and that's just in addition to the regular everyday Dawa drama. But there's a meltdown going on, total meltdown.
Well, meantime, those of you who are kind of as a Muslim, oh, I don't know where to give my money, all those kind of things, you can simply go to the government websites and then check those charity organizations, or get in touch with people and then ask the number of their charity organizations so you know where your money goes. Just be wise before you give, but that doesn't mean don't give it to anyone because someone messed up with the system. Yeah, that will be kind of takeaway, I guess. Be wise. Where people can meet you this month.
And that's from Elle.
Yeah.
She's saying, where could people meet us this month?
Yeah, I don't know.
She's trying to get you to plug the conference.
Oh, yes, there is. I was like, what? I was thinking, what is this? Yeah, there is conference in Ohio. She can seek and share the truth conference in Ohio. David Wood is going to be there. He's speaking on a couple of topics. I'll be there, involved with a couple of other things. If you are around, if you want to come. If you want to figure out where it is all happening, I would expect Al to put the link there, but she didn't. Not very good, Al. You can go to Al's YouTube channel or Seek and Share Truth Conference website and then get the details. If you haven't registered, you can do so. Apparently, conference is free. I don't know, Al. Not very wise things to do. While Lily J is just making money from croissants, you are making no money from conference. Doesn't look right, but that's how it is. Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat as well in the comments for people to check it out as well and register if you haven't done so. What was the highlight of your time in the conference last year, David? Do you remember
anything I was doing?
You were not given reward. There must be something else. You don't remember?
No.
No. The highlight was after the debate. When David had debate with Daniel Hakikochi simply summarized what the debate is all, what the conference is all about. People learn about Islam and then they go out and share the gospel in local mosque stuff. So it was just summary of thing. It was amazing that Daniel Hakikochi figured out why we are doing and what we are doing. So good. And probably there are lots of other highlights, but it's been too long to remember anything. So you can check that on, probably video is on Al's YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Jay Smith is here. Thank you very much, Jay. Hope you are well. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you very much, everyone who joined us. David, thank you very much for sacrificing your rewards and turning up to this live stream. Thank you very much, everyone who joined us in the chat as well. By God's grace, we will see you another time. Until we see you again, may Christ crucified, silent with his love. God bless you all.